welcome to Meeting Malcolmus, a pavement podcast.
Hey, it's JD here, back for another week of twisting the lid on the pickle jar. That is the catalog of seminal indie rock band Pavement. All those great tracks inside, bread and butter pickles, slanted and enchanted, delicious. But where, my friends, are you hiding the gherkins? So there's that. Week over week, we get together and we go through an album track. And even though this is supposed to be the last episode, this is not. This is a bonus episode for you based on all the terrific Terror Twilight news that we got last week. So I thought I would do, a prelude to the last episode. But I'm really bummed because I wanted to play Be the Hook, but I'm being thwarted by my two methods that I typically use for getting songs into GarageBand. Because, Apple doesn't want you to use, it won't let you use Apple Music songs, so you have to purchase them. And once you purchase them, you can do with them, what you wish. And it's not letting me, though, in this case. It's not letting me drag it out of the interface. And so then, where I go from there usually is I just grab something on YouTube and I rip it from YouTube. But my ripping tool is failing today. So, God damn it. Maybe I'm just going to have to sing you that song. But I'll tell you what, my voice is shot. This COVID thing is trash. Just trash. I felt like I got in a bar fight with the flu. That does that resonate with anybody? I still feel shitty. Although I feel less shitty because the other day I did this gummy that was the first day that I was, mainly recovered from COVID. It had been a few days since I did anything. So I found this gummy on this website and it was 150 milligrams. And I did that and that was quite the experience. Lots of vomiting, which felt great on my sore throat. Was quite high the next day. Just an absolute bomb. I thought I would record this episode with that, but I couldn't do anything. I could, barely walk. My wife said at one point I walked to the kitchen and I looked like a scarecrow. So there's that. My mouth is dry. That's also, I think, because of this goddamn COVID thing. But let's, just get right into this terrific Terror Twilight farewell horizontal. It's the secret that we all knew was coming, but we just had no idea when, and we got it. We got it. They are releasing just a fantastic looking 4 LP box set. I'll call it a box set. It's not really a box set. It's a reissue. It's 4 LPs though. And lots of bonus content. And when you buy the LP, you get a different sequence. Now, I'm not going to call it the Goddard sequence because they don't call it the Goddard sequence in the liner notes. They say something about the band sequencing it. And it's also different than what's in Perfect Sound Forever. So that's a little strange, I thought. In Perfect Sound Forever, the track listing is, it's pretty straightforward. I'm just trying to pull it up right now. It's a football song that I'm singing there. I don't know why. I don't really watch football. Where the fuck is that? There it is. Goddard sequence starts with Ground Beef, then The Hex, then You Are the Light, then Jesus in Harlem, and Folk Jam, Major Leagues, Terror Twilight, Carrot Rope, Shaboom, Shagbag, Billy, and Spit on a Stranger. The version that we're going to get, now let me just pull it up here. It's a little bit different. For farewell. Normally I have windows open. that I'm going to use. But in this case, I didn't. Ew, gross. This is from Rolling Stone I'm pulling it from. So they have Platform Blues first, which is what Ground Beef becomes. Then The Hex, then You Are a Light, then Cream of Gold, which is Jesus in Harlem, and then And Don't Cry. And this is where it gets a little bit different. They start with Billy, and then go to Folk Jam, then Major Leagues, Carrot Rope, Shagbag, Speak, See, Remember, which is Terror Twilight, and then Spit on a Stranger. So it's quite different. The second side is quite different. We've got Billy instead of, I don't know what the second side would be here. Oh, I guess it would be Folk Jam. Yeah. And then Major Leagues after Billy. Well, I released an episode called the Goderich Sequence, and you can listen to that on that episode, and then you can listen to it here too. Now this track listing is only on the vinyl version, so you can't get it on the CD version. It's the traditional track listing on the CD version. So there's that. Then you get just a whack of material that you may not have had before. I ended up buying those singles to get, what is become side C here: The Porpoise and the Hand Grenade, Rooftop Gambler, Your Time to Change, Stub Your Toe, Major League Demo version, and Découvert du Soleil. Now what we're missing there is the classical and, oh my gosh, and the Echo song. The Echo and the Bunnymen song. Why can't I think of the name of it? Rats. It'll come to me. Then side D we get lots of demos. Oh my gosh. The Killing Moon. The Killing Moon, yeah. So those aren't on there, and I'm guessing that's like a licensing thing that they can't put them on, even though they're on the single originally. I don't understand. Yeah, just a whack of demos. Spit on a Stranger, Folk Jam Guitar, You Are a Light. Now you're getting stuff from Echo Canyon as well. Echo Canyon is where they first tried to record the record, before Nigel sort of suggested a better facility. They tried to record in Echo Canyon, the studio. Yeah, just a ton. You even get an Echo Canyon version of The Porpoise and the Hand Grenade, and then you get this song Be the Hook. And if you're listening to it and it gets to the solo, you're instantly like, oh my god, that's the hook. But the rest of it is very loose and jammy, and God, I wish I could play it for you right now. This is going to be the first Medium Alchemist episode without a song in it. And then, yeah, you finish up with some great live tracks. So really, and you get a Jessamine version of For Sale, the Preston School of Industry, which I've been told is not the one that we're expecting, but it's hey, that's all right. That's all right. So, and then you get this big fat book, right? You get the book from the CDs. Well, you're going to get it in LP size, And that to me is almost worth the price of admission right there. I would love to have all 5 of those books in LP size, and at some point I will, because I'm sure that they will reissue these on, the previous 3 that weren't on LP will come out on LP at some point. So that was the big news from January 11th. We also got a video for Be the Hook, which is, basically an animated version of the album cover, which just looks really cool. And so I wanted to share all that with you. I also wanted to share with you a trivia contest. I got a copy of Farewell Horizontal, the Terror Twilight reissue from Spiral to give away to one lucky winner. The trivia question that I'm going to ask you is going to come up right after this. All right. So the trivia question. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send me an email, jd@meetingmalcolmist.com, and in the subject, it's going to say trivia. You will respond in the email with your answer, and I don't know, if you've got anything to say to me too, you can say that as well. That'd be cool. You also need to include your mailing address in your email, so that I will have a place to mail this record to you when I get it, when I get it in my meat maulers. Okay? So here's the question. Who else was recording at the RAK studio, Rack Studio in London at the same time as Pavement were? And there's 2 potential answers. One is a band, and one is somebody from a band. So I'll accept either of the 2 answers. And if there are multiple answers with the same answer and they are all winners, then it will be a random drawing that I will do. Like, I'll use a random.com and make sure that this is done fairly. Maybe I'll even do that live. So that's what I've got for you. A trivia question that could net you the latest Pavement reissue. That's pretty fucking exciting. And we'll do that. We'll take care of that business on the final episode. And so the contest is open as of today, which is January the 20th. And it will close January 31st. So January 20th through January 31st, you can get me an email with the answer to the trivia question on it, and you should be good to go. All right. Be well. Stay safe. And get a load of this Terror Twilight stuff, man. Awesome. Yes, we're so lucky. Wash your goddamn hands.
Meeting Malcolmus, a Pavement podcast, is a weekly affair. Connect with JD at jd@meetingmalcolmus.com. Please support the pod by rating, reviewing, or sponsoring us at meetingmalcolmus.com. And hey, I'm social. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at Meeting Malcolmus.